I'm Joan London. Welcome to DirectTV Hometown Heroes, a show about our subscribers from all over the country who perform extraordinary acts of kindness and courage every day. Tonight, you'll meet a flight attendant who travels the world to transform the lives of children.
The love that we've delivered is truly making a difference.
We're going to the Everglades.
A former teacher dedicated to preserving Florida's most precious resource.
When you save the environment, you are definitely saving people.
And two young people from Boston determined to do everything in their power to make sure nobody goes hungry.
Honestly, there's nothing better in the world than giving back to others.
This is DirectTV Hometown Heroes.
People get ready, there's a train coming, picking up passengers from coast to coast. All you need is faith to hear that diesel humming. You don't need no ticket, you just get on board.
Welcome back. Next, we head to South Florida, where a former teacher and local school children have joined forces to save the environment. Correspondent Grant Goodeve has their story.
This is Miami, Florida. It's a vibrant, sprawling city. But less than 50 miles away from Miami is one of the most delicate ecosystems on the planet, the Florida Everglades. It's nearly 50 miles wide and more than 100 miles long. The Everglades may look like an enormous swamp, but it's home to more than 1,500 species of plants and thousands of species of birds and animals. And it's also in constant danger of extinction. I took a ride with airboat pilot Ed Rout to find out why.
So tell me, what do you know about the Everglades being in jeopardy?
Anytime you get population that's looking to expand, something has to give way. Unfortunately for Florida, it's been the Florida Everglades.
There used to be many, many, many more here.
But there's one woman who's doing everything she can to make sure the Everglades are around for generations to come.
Isn't it neat in here, though?
Meet Connie Washburn. 13 years ago, Connie was teaching at a Miami public school when she heard a developer had plans to pave right up to the edge of these wetlands.
There was a proposal to make a theme park out in the Everglades.
Connie and her fourth grade students decided to make a stand against the proposed theme park.
We watched its progress, and the children became incensed about it.
That battle prompted Connie and her students to form Young Friends of the Everglades, an education and advocacy group with one major goal in mind.
It is to preserve and protect the Everglades, not just for us, but for future generations.
With the Everglades being such a fragile natural habitat and serving as the primary water source for all 5 million Miami residents,
This is what it's all about.
Connie says it's worth preserving.
So why do you think it's important for kids to learn about the Everglades?
Children can learn about it, understand its value and importance, and then go home and be great ambassadors and teach their family and friends.
Hannah Richter is a Young Friends ambassador. She speaks to kids and adults to spread the group's vital message about the importance of preserving the Glades.
Wow, this is what I'm saving, and I can actually make a difference.
I recently joined Hannah and a busload of her classmates on a field trip to the Everglades to find out more about Young Friends. Of course, no road trip would be complete without some singing.
The kids on the bus go save the Everglades all through the town. Yeah!
For most of these kids, this trip is the first time they've seen the Glades in person, though they live just an hour away.
Hey, Josh, do you know why we're going to the Everglades?
We're going to the Everglades to promote Young Friends of the Everglades and to try to help to heal pollution. We're here to save the Everglades!
When we arrive,
Good morning, everyone.
we're greeted by a park ranger who'll be our guide.
My name is Ranger Doug. I'm glad to see you all made it out here today.
First, the kids take a class that reminds them that their city water actually comes from the Everglades, and they learn how to conserve it.
As humans, what can we do to get water from these 2 buckets into here?
Use less and conserve.
Use less and conserve. Excellent.
Next time, try and turn the water off while you brush your teeth or take shorter showers.
After that, Young Friends Ambassador Hannah makes a presentation to her classmates about the precious wetlands surrounding them.
I started conserving water, which is a big one. If you can just take little steps of that kind of thing, you can just do a lot. Because if everyone in the world did that, then our world would be a much better place. Just as long as you conserve and think about what you're doing, then it'll be fine.
I'll inform you of any poisonous plants. All right?
Go. It's not there any poisonous.
Then the kids set out on a nature hike to see the Everglades up close.
Does anybody know a different name for the Everglades?
And learn why this spectacular natural landscape needs to be preserved.
The river of grass.
The river of grass. And what type of grass is out there?
Sawgrass.
Sawgrass. And would it give you the opportunity to touch sawgrass? If you try to go down, do it one finger, and when it stops you, don't go any further. If you go further, you're going to end up cutting yourself.
They lived it, they breathed it, they, I'm sure, developed a respect and a love for nature that they never would have had before.
How does it feel?
Mushy.
Before leaving, Connie introduces Sarah Kemper, one of the students who helped her establish Young Friends in 1994.
In 4th grade, I was lucky enough to have Miss Washburn as my teacher. And like you guys, I was starting to learn about the Everglades. And at the time, a man was trying to build a sports park on certain areas of the Everglades. So that's how we got involved and sort of campaigned to stop him from doing that.
Right there. Oh, I see it.
By the end of the day, the kids have glimpsed a few of the thousands of species of plants and animals that live here.
So cool. Guys, don't be surprised if he jumps on you.
They head for home a little dirty, a little tired,
Pretty hot down here.
but armed with a much greater awareness of this precious resource
It was awesome. Yeah, it was.
that helps keep them and their community alive.
I love them. I really love them.
And that's all thanks to the efforts of Connie Washburn.
It's for the children. They're the ones that are going to be using and enjoying this water. And I feel it's our job as adults to educate children and the public as to the importance of these environmental issues.
Know your Everglades.
So what do you hope the kids take away from today?
I hope they realize the value and the importance of the Everglades as a natural habitat and a water supply for all of the millions of people living in South Florida. When you save the environment and you save the planet, you are definitely saving people.
So this has been fun, huh?
Yeah.
The Young Friends have reached almost 70,000 Miami school children with their message about the Everglades. For her groundbreaking work to preserve Florida's natural resources, Connie Washburn is a DirectTV hometown hero.